Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
What is up?
They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's to the big tight end, Colston Loveland. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They will run it over center with Swift. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
At the 42-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it'll be 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
They'll indeed go. It's Williams. That is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ballgame. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
A big-time play for the Bears. 41 yards.
And the Bears first down.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. The tight end using the middle of the field. I got a tight end next to me who's caught 60 NFL touchdowns, knows how to operate down in those spaces.
And that was my favorite place to operate, Mike. I always had this rule. The closer you got to the middle of the field, the worse they got at defending the pass. So that's where I wanted to work. And that's where this guy was working and leads himself to a touchdown.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Oh, this ball's going to wind up nowhere close to the landing zone. Definite mishit there. This one's going to be spotted out beyond the 40. Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. Down the field, it's DJ Moore. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
That's good for a Bears.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. Open man downfield is Loveland. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. How about this one, too, to start the drive? Mark him off with a gain of 24 and another 1st down. To throw is Williams. Open man, that's Luther Burden. And he's into the end zone. Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. He gets it to go, and the Bears are on the board. It's now 13-7.
Bears 7. Cairo Santos to kick off.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's Williams on first and 10. Connection made. It's Burden. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. A gain there of 27 yards.
A gain of 27 on the play. And the Bears first down.
On first and 10, it's Williams. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Holston Loveland was the intended receiver.
He was covered by Kevin
And it'll bring up second down.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
Williams to throw on second down. He's into space past the 25. And he will go all the way. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch. Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Duvernay on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
What is up?
Williams. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
This offense has to do a better job of generating chunk plays once he gets outside the pocket and they transition into scramble drill. Instead, nobody really uncovers downfield, forces him to make a difficult throw, and falls incomplete.
That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. On third down, it's Williams. Forced to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter as they've got it with first and 10. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. It's the veteran safety, Kevin Byard.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
That's over the middle and taken by Loveland. He's got room at the 30, and they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 32 yards. That's good for a Bears first down.
Here's Williams now to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10.
What is up?
Throwing is Williams. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended target.
Makes it second and 10
it'll be
at the
second down.
21-yard line.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Now Williams.
3rd and 5.
Now a shot here, deep middle. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Williams. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the completion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
You know, Mike, there's a lot of coaches out there who believe that an aggressive style of offense is your best chance of winning. Now, this takes it a little bit to the extreme, but I think this is something that we're going to continue to see as this game unfolds.
That is caught, and he'll take it on in. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Duvernay on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Williams. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And that is incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
He'll look to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
And the Bears, 1st down.
Williams to the air once more. Out to his right. Now he'll run it. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
10 more yards. That's another Bears 1st down.
Back to throw. Brought in by the tight end, Cole Kmet. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll swing this out to Swift. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Gain of 12 yards.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
Throwing again, Williams. Moving outside the pocket, and for the 3rd time in this. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa! Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
And he will get touchdown short, shy of the 20-yard line.
What is up?
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. Oh, a teardrop throw there off his back foot. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big-time play for the Bears. 38 yards.
38 yards on the play. First down, Bears.
What is up?
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
Throwing on second down, Williams. He's going to take a shot down the field. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
Third down and 10.
What is up?
Throw it again. It's Williams. He's going to look downfield once again. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the two straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. On fourth down, it's Cairo Santos on for the Bears field goal. The spot is at their own 49, making this a 61-yard attempt. Oh, a flip back to the kicker. It's a fake. And that is a dunk. It's incomplete. What in the name of Gary Premier is that? They let the kicker try to throw it. It doesn't work out. It's a turnover on down.
At their own 44-yard line.
High throw, but it's reeled in. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number one.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
What is up?
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
What is going on?
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. He's going to keep it himself. That'll change things. Out of bounds inside the 35. A big one there to start the second half. An even 40 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
What is it up?
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
What is it on?
From the shotgun, it's Williams. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. It's the veteran safety, Kevin Byard.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out into the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
That pickup, good for 29 yards.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Chicago.
What is up?
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
What is up?
Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And a solid return as he gets it up past the 45-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
To the left side, he's got Komet down the sideline. And he will score. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Makes the score Bears 28, Bears 20.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Duvernay on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
What is up?
Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 37-yard line.
What is it up?
Here's Williams now to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
And he'll indeed pick up a Bears first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the fourth down conversion.
It's a gain of 3. And the Bears first down.
To throw is Williams. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. A huge play in this game, and now the defense is given the opportunity to tie this one up as they've cut the deficit to just 2. What a big play.
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. I mean, they find themselves trailing here in the second half, and not only does the defense make the play of the game, but as you said, they got a chance now to go for 2 and tie this thing up.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Duvernay on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
First and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Montez Sweat that time fights his way in to record the sack. Off play action. Here's Williams. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
And really, it's the interceptions that continue to be a problem, and he's lucky he didn't add to that total. I mean, defender had an opportunity to add another one to the mix, and he just has to do a better job making decisions, finding the open target, and stop.
He gets free. That long one's going to bring them first and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tie game, fourth quarter. What a sequence looming here as we get to first and goal. Throwing is Williams. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make it.
That one, take it in. Middle of the end zone.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Santos for the extra point.
Santos lining up for the extra point.
It's up and through. And the Bears will go up by 7.
Bears 35. Bears 28. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Duvernay on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now Williams on the run to the right. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. It's the veteran safety, Kevin Byard. And And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. A play fake. Now Williams. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback?
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a two-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a two-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Duvernay on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
What is it on?
To throw, it's Williams. Over the middle, he's got Burden. Past the 40. Still going. And he will dive into the end zone. 76 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. So let's see if the Bears can keep it rolling as they go for two.
The Bears will line up for the
Here's Williams. That is caught. And they get the two-point conversion.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Duvernay on the return. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll go underneath to Swift. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. The right side, caught by Burden. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
First down.
What is it on?
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Bears.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
Let it slide.
They'll drop to throw. Exiting the pocket right. He'll tuck it and take off. Whoa! Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the defense is going to come up with it. Maybe the break they need here in the fourth quarter.
Oh, my goodness, Mike, what a mistake. Late in the game, you're protecting the lead. That can't happen. You know they're going to be raking at the ball. You know they are desperate to create a turnover. Just somehow he doesn't put the ball away, and this game just got a lot more interesting. Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball, and this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Vegas.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. That's over the middle and taken by Loveland. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 20. 15 yards through the air. First down, Chicago.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Ready, throw.
They'll look to throw. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. It's the veteran safety, Kevin Byers.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Here's a design run, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. It is third and long. Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. The Bears go ahead, take their third and final timeout. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. Let's see what they do here. This is fourth and long. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. So now the Brazilian-born Cairo Santos in a big spot. This to make it a two-possession lead. And this one is going to run out of steam. This is short. It's no good. And they will not be able to make this a two-possession game.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Throwing on second down. Williams. Gonna look deep. Looking for more. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big eight. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
On third down, it's Williams. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
That's good for a Bears first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Throwing again, Williams. Headed left, fine time. And this is going to be a touchdown. A game-tying TD here in the final minute.
Just a tremendous finish to what's been a tremendous game, Mike. I mean, not only do they get that late touchdown here in the final stages, but here with time winding down, they're an extra point away from taking the lead and likely coming away with a big victory.
Oh, he missed it. It is no good. What a time for a miss, as this game will remain tied here in the closing stages of the fourth quarter. showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime.
Santos to kick off
4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Duvernay on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. Has an opening, past the 40. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. A terrific run. He's got this one down inside the 30-yard line.
And the Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st down, they give it right back to Swift. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play.
Now a 1st throw here in overtime. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today. Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable, and as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
They'll indeed go. It's Williams. And that is incomplete. They took a chance on this opening drive of OT, and now this game changes dramatically as they turn it over on down. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. Big play after big play to start this drive. 34 for that one.
A gain of 34 yards. And
throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. That is brought in at the 10. And he will get into the end zone. So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone. We are 20 minutes south of downtown Buffalo. It is Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Chicago Bears and the Buffalo Bills. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. Off we go from Orchard Park. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
They go play action now. Here's Allen. Moving left. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Gain of 24 yards. That's good for Bills. First down. First and 10 at the 40.
Fake the handoff, and now it's Allen. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
By
Grady Jarrett. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's third and long.
Hey, home.
From the gun, throw here for Allen. He's got his man, that's Kincaid. And he will go all the way. Dalton Kincaid, touchdown Buffalo. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Makes the score Bills 7, Bears nothing.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Duvernay on the return. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Here's Williams to begin with a pass. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Williams. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Komet. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
And the Bears.
A pickup there of 25 yards. Good for a Bears first down. Here's Williams. Rolling right. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They do a really nice job defensively in there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
Second and 10. Throw it again. It's Williams. Flush to his right. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
What is that?
Off play action. Here's Williams. And he goes up top looking for Komet. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we'll have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game. You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one of them.
To throw on 1st and 10, Allen. He's going to run it. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
That one going to be intercepted in the end zone if he stayed in bounds. Now the officials say no, it is incomplete. Crisis averted for the offense, at least for the moment. A near turnover there. Not fun here. 3rd and a lot.
319. What's up?
From the gun, here is Allen. Again, working deep downfield. Joshua Palmer was the intended receiver. And that'll set up 4th down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game. You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and
from the shotgun, it's Williams.
49-yard line.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Matt Milano.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
That's good for a Bills first down.
1 quarter in the books. The Bills with the early advantage. It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back after this. Now Allen on 1st down. He connects with Palmer on that one. And he's in! Joshua Palmer. Touchdown, Bills.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get it underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
We got Hornet!
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. That's the big tight end, Colston Loveland. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a pickup of 6.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. He'll swing this out to Swift. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Bears.
Williams to the air once more. That's a short one caught by Loveland. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. From the 25, here's 2nd and a couple. Throwing again, Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. He's got it at the 3. And the Bears are looking at a 1st and goal. He takes it all the way down to the 2. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. And he's in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago.
That was a big-time answer by this offense, and they really needed him. In this game, it looked like it was starting to get away, didn't it, Mike? I mean, now it's up to their defense. Can they get a stop of their own so they can get their offense back out there, get the ball back, and try to build off this last drive?
And he missed it. That's a rare miss for the veteran, and they are unable to add on the point after.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. They go play action now. Here's Allen. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll be forced out of bounds. Just a couple of yards short of a 1st down. That's a pickup of 8.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. That's Palmer, the man in motion. On play action, Allen. He'll get this out wide. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup. But that is enough for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 2.
56, 56.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
What's that?
Allen to throw. That's taken in. It's James Cook. Down the right sideline. And he will score. James Cook. Touchdown, Buffalo. Here's pass now to the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bills extend it to a 21-6 advantage.
Bears 6.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. To throw, it's Williams. Flush to his right. Open man downfield is Loveland.
It's a gain of 30. And the Bears first down. A gain of 30. First down, Bears.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. He'll go right back to Loveland. He'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
To throw is Williams. Moving to his right, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now Williams. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. And the rush is going to get there. He goes down. They were taking a big risk going for it from their own territory. It does not pay off. And it's a turnover on downs. On 1st down, Allen. He'll swing this one out to Cook.
Complete to number 4.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break. Come back. 2nd half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1st half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the 2nd half is underway. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is,
oh, he tried to fit it back in the middle of the field. Can't do that. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Bishop. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Bills take over 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. Pass complete right side to Kincaid. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Yards on the play.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete. James Cook, the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. To the goal line and in. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Bills. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Pass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills will extend this third quarter lead.
The score, Bills 28, Bears 6. Tyler Bass
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Duvernay on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Bears first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Throw it again. It's Williams. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.